What I love for working at Lockheed Martin is the people. I love the people that I work with. Everybody's so talented. Everybody brings their own unique perspective to each program that we do. And we have a lot of women in engineering as well as from all different backgrounds. And everybody brings their unique skill set to the table, and we're able to just come up with these creative solutions for different challenges that we face. And it's very fun and interesting to be able to work in that kind of environment. And I feel like other companies probably don't offer as much diversity as we do. It's also a very ethical culture. They teach ethics every year to make sure that we remember who we're working for, and we know that we always do what's right, which is a very important part of the company. It's one of our key principles that we stress. So I think that culture is very strong within Lockheed Martin, and we ensure that it is the #1 priority through all the programs that we work on. The thing that's kept me here at Lockheed Martin is the culture and the people. I really find that it's a great group to work with, and it's a really interesting company to work for, and you'll never get bored. We're tackling new technologies every day, and it's great to be able to keep up on those skills and learn the next thing that's coming. So I find that extremely rewarding, and that's why I love coming back every day.
I came to Lockheed Martin straight from active duty and jumped right into business development. I definitely had to learn some new skill sets. Starting a job in business development was definitely nothing like being an officer on the submarine. In August of 2010, I was recalled back to active duty. I mobilized for about 15 months, spent a year over in Africa with the task force. The mobilization was definitely something that I was worried about, and actually I know several people that quit the reserves instead of being mobilized because they were afraid of it having a negative impact on their civilian careers. The support that I got from the company and from my coworkers was amazing. While I was gone, some of the folks that I was deployed with were from other defense companies and other civilian companies. They didn't get that same reassurance that I had, that the company was behind them and that the company was going to be there to help transition away to go on their deployment and transition right back into the groove of things when they came back. It's important to know that I've got an employer that supports me serving and was really going above and beyond and supporting me in doing it.
BNSF Railway is one of North America's leading freight transportation companies and a top transporter of products and materials that help feed, clothe, supply, and power communities throughout the country and the world. With 32,500 route miles across 28 states and 3 Canadian provinces, BNSF needs a workforce of 46,000 employees to operate safely and efficiently. Today, more than 7,500 of those employees, about 17% of our workforce, are military veterans. In 2013 alone, they comprised 26% of our hires.
I was hired out in December 2010. I'm trained as a conductor, brakeman, and a switchman. I'm a retired first sergeant, an E8. Didn't really know what I wanted to do until I saw these magazines about BNSF and how they were winning awards for hiring military.
We launched our military recruiting program in 2005, knowing that veterans, with their teamwork and safety-first mentality, could acclimate seamlessly into BNSF culture. Our 2 full-time military recruitment managers attend an average of 50 military-focused recruiting events per year. With 34 years of military experience between them, our recruiters are uniquely qualified to advise veterans transitioning into the job market, veterans with values that are key to BNSF's daily operations.
And some of the values that I picked up from the military that transferred well over to the railroad are discipline, hard work, patience. You got to have all those things to make it work out here.
Teamwork, multitasking, working in like very diverse work groups, being able to think fast on your feet, safety, being very efficient at what you do. Those are some of the traits that I know that we all have as vets.
BNSF supports its active duty employees with policies and practices above and beyond those required by the Uniformed Services Employment and Reemployment Rights Act. Our reservists and National Guard members receive 15 days of make-whole pay per year outside of vacation time for military training. We stand behind them during redeployment, too.
After hiring out in BNSF in 2008, I received activation orders in 2010 that sent me back to Afghanistan for a year. During that deployment time to Afghanistan, BNSF was outstanding. They provided me make-whole pay based on my base pay and my salary that I got paid, so there really wasn't a big financial burden on my family.
Finally, because we value not just our veteran employees, but all of our country's servicemen and women, the BNSF Railway Foundation has given more than $1.5 million over the past 5 years to veteran and military support programs and organizations, and BNSF has committed $3 million to the USO over the next 3 years in support of its hiring initiatives. If you'd like to become part of our team, visit www.bnsf.com/careers/military or email our recruiters at militarycareers@bnsf.com.
This is an absolutely great place to be.
Verizon is at the forefront of technology.
You have the ability to influence millions of people.
Verizon gives us lots of tools to succeed.
Job shadowing,
tuition assistance,
service member discounts, training program.
There's millions of opportunities and options that you can expand and explore.
I like that my job changes every day.
I have a lot of flexibility to really just kind of tackle anything.
I love working at Verizon, mainly because of the people.
Everyone's very inviting and ready to help you.
They encourage you to ask questions.
We work together to find the best resolution for the customer.
There's a lot more to Verizon than just phones.
Internet on the go, we offer tablets, we offer home services, emergency services like the Sure Response.
We are the backbone to a lot of companies, wireless networks, data connections, internet infrastructure.
Once you get your foot in the door, it opens up a whole new world.
Verizon does everything. It's up to you to decide where you're going to take that.
I am.
I am.
I am Verizon.
I am Verizon.
I am Verizon.
Living an active lifestyle like I do, it's so important that I stay hydrated. It's so important that when I'm outside, I've got clean water to drink. Puriti's been awesome. Purity has helped me go wherever and know that I will always have that clean water, and I can continually find new places, discover new trails. The Purity filtration system is really easy to use. Whether it's in your backpack or on your bike, just find any source of water, unscrew the lid, fill it up, and it's ready to go. I don't have to worry about any parasites. I don't have to worry about any contamination. It works. I love being outside. I need to be able to go out and mountain bike. I don't have to worry about running out of water or cutting a beautiful experience short because I'm out of water. Purity really helps me to just have that confidence to keep exploring, keep living.
I think that's what intrigues a lot of us, to stay in it, because it is kind of a secret society. No one really knows who we are and what we do, so
Not everybody can make it through the training. I mean, it's tough, mentally and physically. Not everybody has that commitment.
You'll never find out until you do it.
I've done a lot of things I thought were impossible, and nothing's impossible anymore. You have to be a good individual first before you can be a good team player. I know for a fact how bad Hell Week is. I went through it a couple times. It's probably the most brutal military training anybody can go through. So everybody to my left and everybody to my right, they've been through this. So I know mentally, you know, these individuals are extremely hard. And when stuff gets bad and, you know, in any situation, I know these guys have my back.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from another guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract. Take it on.
Here on a team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's coming together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else on the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.